I've been getting a few emails lately from fans asking what it's like to study philosophy and whether or not they should do it. So here are 7 questions about what it is that I do. What can I do with philosophy? Well, you don't have to become a philosopher if you study philosophy. In fact, most graduates don't. A breakdown of the graduates from my university last year showed people going into advertising and marketing and law and business and teaching and management and anything you want. Hopefully, next year's graduate breakdown will show at least one guy going to drama school to become an actor. Philosophy is great for keeping doors open. If you don't know what you want to do with the rest of your life, then that is fine. A little bit like classics, philosophy is good for showing employers that you have a trained mind, that you have some intellectual rigor. As well as that, getting a degree shows that you can turn up somewhere on time, work hard to a deadline, and cope with pressure without being forced into doing it. And these are great general life skills that you will learn. What's the best thing about studying philosophy? Well, for me, it's the variety. You can study loads of different modules. You can do aesthetics and metaphysics and logic and epistemology and anything you want. You don't have to pick one area to specialise in. You can study and will be expected to be fairly proficient in lots of areas. What's the worst thing about studying philosophy? I think for me the worst thing is that it can be really tough. Sometimes you will feel dumb or stupid or inadequate or just, whoa, these are some seriously big questions and I can't get my brain around them. But the same is probably true of all degrees. Every degree is bound to be tough because you are becoming an expert in your field. By the way, there's no such thing as an easy degree or a skive degree. Some degrees are easier than others. For instance, medicine is supposed to be one of the most challenging, but becoming an expert in anything is not easy. So even if a subject seems kind of shallow or trivial, don't believe anybody who tells you that becoming an expert in it is an easy thing to do. Why did I apply for philosophy? Well, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with the rest of my life, but I didn't want to close any doors off, and I chose philosophy because I really enjoyed it and I wanted to learn more, and I was pretty good at it as well. I didn't get into my first choice university, and my school placed a lot of importance on applying for Oxford and Cambridge, but they weren't really for me, and I didn't get in. And I think, having known a lot of people from Oxford and Cambridge, I'm probably a lot happier where I am than I would have been there. What if people say that it's dumb? Well, when you tell people you're going to study philosophy, you can expect them to raise an eyebrow or possibly a cautionary word or two. You know, listen to them, listen to their reasons, but remember that it is a much maligned and much misunderstood subject. Like, we did that top 10 philosophy fails video, and you saw that some people actually confuse it with psychology. That's how little the general public kind of knows about what we do. So do listen to their reasons, but at the end of the day, it's your degree. You're the one who's going to spend 3 or 4 years studying this thing and immersing yourself totally in the world that surrounds it. So you've got to pick something that you actually enjoy and that you want to learn about. Should I choose a degree with good employability? If you're certain you know what you want to do with the rest of your life, then you should probably choose a degree that aligns with that plan. But if you don't know, then I would caution against choosing a degree that has good employability if you're just not interested in it. Like, there's no point studying medicine and just think, oh, I'll just do that because it's got loads of good jobs at the end of it, if you're not actually interested in doing it. Again, you've got to do what you love, really, because you're the one that's going to spend 3 or 4 years doing it. And the way things are at the moment, nobody can get a job anyway, so you may as well not get a job doing something you really enjoy, rather than not get a job doing something you don't even want to do, if that makes sense. What's university like compared to high school? As I've said before on the channel, if you're in high school at the moment, it gets better. Seriously, uni is so much better than high school. Like, your world changes and you will change and the people around you will be different and you'll be cleverer and better and you'll just be a more adult person and you'll enjoy yourself more studying something that you actually want to study with people who treat you like an intellectual equal. So if you're in high school at the moment and you're maybe having a bit of a tough time, I know how that feels, but seriously, it gets so much better. You get out as much as you put in at university, and you will get out loads because you'll put in loads because you are in an environment that is fun and supportive and you're actually studying something that you want to do. And if you get into my university before I graduate, then we'll go for pints, as long as you're old enough. Questions, comments, queries, comebacks? Send them to me underneath the video on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, email, anything you want. Thanks very much for watching, and please do subscribe if you want more philosophy videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!